All right, welcome to my channel. Let me know when you start coming in. Welcome to my channel. It's a little late unless you're on the West Coast. We have a little bit of a serious topic. It's still, we'll still talk over food and discuss food. But this has been on my mind for a couple of days now. And if you feel the same, then just join the conversation. Hey, hey Chip, hey Nene, hey yo. Oh my goodness. Let me pour a drink. I'm just gonna wait for a few more to join. Hey Chip. How's your day? Uh-oh. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's all for you, Chip. Because I know you get tired of that ramen, that spicy chicken. So tonight, we're just going to have tea, go Bears, and just a simple sandwich. And I have your cookies and your chips with cheese. And so, everyone who's joining, we're going to talk about something serious. If you don't mind, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. Hi, everybody. Thank you, Bantu. What are you having for dinner? You want some tea? Right there. Okay. I'm about to start. I'm just waiting for a few more people to log in. Okay. Luigi Mangione. He is the alleged suspect to the taking of the life of Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Healthcare in Manhattan, New York. Um, Law enforcement found a bag which it has been alleged that it contained like ghost guns, as I'm sorry, ghost weapons. I have to watch what I say. Ghost weapons and a manifesto, and other personal items, and some cash. And they're saying that he was the one who actually assassinated Brian Thompson. And there's video footage of the suspect shooting Mr. Thompson in the back and shooting him again when he was on the pavement. And the footage that is being shown, and whereas it was so cold, it was just so cold and heartless. And whereas no matter how you feel about insurance companies and the healthcare system overall, he didn't deserve that. And I said this in a prior video in which it was just disturbing how calculating this entire event was. The suspect knew the location of this CEO. He timed him. I mean, it was just down to the T. And to take his life, at least he could have just faced him. No, but he took his life, discharged that weapon in that man's back, and then just finished him. And this man never done anything to him. I mean, I really don't know what's the relation between Mangione, the alleged suspect, and Mr. Thompson, Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Healthcare. But regardless as to what your position is when it comes to these big corporations, financial institutions, insurance companies, you cannot have that kind of malice in your heart. And whereas a person can take another person's life so cold-heartedly. And to me, some people will say, well, is it really heartless? I think so. It is heartless. It's cowardly. And the suspect, he comes from a wealthy family. And whereas he had more power as a 20-something-year-old man than this 50-year-old man who he allegedly had assassinated. He comes from wealth. Like, his family owns like a healthcare facility. And whereas, I mean, his family's hospital, whatever, rehabilitation center, something along those lines, build the insurance companies. Build them. And whereas his family is making money off of the insurance company. And for him to do, allegedly, for him to do that to that man who's a husband and a father. I'm not saying like he was a saint. I don't know anything about Brian Thompson. I don't know anything about him. But the day that you can't walk down the street and mind your own business, that's a serious problem. And not only did he leave this man on the pavement, he skipped like two states over, and he had the nerve to go inside of a McDonald's, and he really believed that no one would recognize him. I mean, you're gonna do something like that, at least have enough sense to hide out, or how about better yet, just leave the country? Because this man was the CEO of a big corporation. Now his family is paying for attorneys and all this other stuff. And something in my heart tells me he's going to get away with it. He's going to get away with it. Whether it's like, oh, well, something was wrong with the evidence, or the evidence didn't match, it wasn't him. Something, they're going to get him off on a technicality. Because when you got money, things go away. I didn't cook tonight, so this is what I'm having. And so it's a lonely little sandwich, but at least I'm not spending a whole bunch of money. And sometimes this will do. Just eat something just to go to sleep. But I know in my heart I will not be able to sleep tonight. And so what are your thoughts? Talk to me. Chip, I'm surprised you're quiet tonight. And on the internet they're saying like, oh well, look at what the insurance companies do. They delay and deny. It's the third one, and they'll deny a claim until a person passes away. And where services are needed, honest, honest working class folks, they pay their monthly premium, pay their copay, and when their family members get sick, even with the pre-authorization, there's still a delay in payment. The insurance companies sitting on all this money, and top brass, their earnings is just unbelievable. However, for whatever reason, they delay and then turn around and deny. And patients, they need this life saving services. And hospitals, some of them, they're bound under contract that they cannot perform any help, any services, nothing until the insurance company pay. And so in the meanwhile, patients are slowly dying. They're dying for no reason. Or the patient is stuck with a six-figure bill, in which now they have to use their strength. Instead of recuperating, they have to stay on hold for who knows how long to get a representative to get this fixed. Or they have to go through hoops in order to get some type of coverage. I don't. But still, did that man deserve that? Did Brian Thompson deserve to get assassinated in cold blood? I mean, you tell me. You tell me. What do you think? Because I can go on and on. Trust me, I could just talk and talk. Because it's disturbing. It's sickening. And the violence in this country is so normalized, whereas we're just so desensitized when we see someone pull out a ghost gun, an untraceable gun. And they said that the alleged suspect, was a smart guy. And so he used all his talents. Graduated from what? The University of Pennsylvania. That's no, that's not a shabby school, and their tuition is pretty up there. He was beloved by those who knew him, and so for someone like him, he could have rose through the ranks and learn about the system. He already knows a lot about the system because his family is in the healthcare business. His family owns a rehabilitation center. And so he could have been a change agent instead of doing what he did. If you don't mind, just click the like button. I know you're tired looking at this sandwich. Let me put you right here. I hope I won't drop this. I'll just wait for a few more people to join. Can you imagine the spouse of Brian Thompson getting that call late at night? She must be so sick. Here, this man went to school, did what he was supposed to do. I don't know anything about Brian Thompson. I don't know anything about him. I haven't read anything much about him. But can you imagine his wife? She probably still just sick. And then she had to explain that to her children, her two kids, that their father will no longer be coming home. And that she has to raise her two kids alone. And then they say that security has been increased from the stockbrokers to the CEOs of insurance companies, that they have beefed up security. And it was one security guard that once worked for Brian Thompson. He said that Mr. Thompson had no business walking down the street like that. He was supposed to have security at all times. I didn't know it was that bad to be a CEO. I have no clue that you need security just to walk down the street. You can't you cannot go to a restaurant and enjoy a meal without possibly somebody bringing harm to you. If that's the case, he could even go shopping at Macy's. He had to do everything online. And there's no money in the world that's worth my freedom. Yeah, I mean, you make six figures, but if half of that goes towards protecting protecting you, is it really worth it? Now, if you're a politician, then yeah, I can understand that. But a CEO of a company, like, I mean, I can even understand if you're the president of a bank. Then yeah, I can understand that because people want to make a name for themselves. It could be a total stranger, like this alleged suspect. No one knows the connection. They just assume like, okay, well, he got caught up with the emotions and about the system, and how tens of millions of people are paying for their insurance premiums just to find out when it's needed. They're just being taken advantage of. Like you have to know if you're in system, out of system, in house, out of house. You could be at your hospital, but if a doctor walks by and waits on you, and that doctor is out of the network while you're at the hospital, which is in network, you still have to pay for their services. And I'm like, who sits around and makes up silly? That is so silly to me. If you're at your hospital, especially if it is your hospital, which is in network, whatever doctor that is walking up and down that hallway, they're supposed to be able to see you. In network, out of network, it doesn't matter. It does. I mean, who sits around a table and thinks of silly stuff like this? And so it's like it's a scam. And I understand that insurance companies is perceived as being a scam, but regardless, it does not justify taking the life of another individual. And now this man will have to live with this for the rest of his days. And in my opinion, he had the smarts and the power to change all of this, whereas it should have been illegal. Whereas this nonsense, whereas you have to visit a doctor that's in your network, or if you visit a doctor that's outside your network, you have to pay more. What difference does it make? You pay a flat fee of the same insurance. Okay, if you want to do a pre-authorization just to make sure that your services are covered, fine. Once the pre-authorization is approved, pay the doctor's office, pay the nurses and the lab technicians, pay the people and move on. Because guess what? Every single day, hundreds of thousands of people are paying their insurance premium. And then they have to pay a deductible. And then they have to pay a copay. I mean, it's not like the insurance company, at least not in the United States, ain't nobody suffering. If you work for an insurance company, it's safe to say you're making some nice cheddar. Really. You're making some good money. Hmm. I'm just talking. Hey, I'm talking about Luigi Mangione, the alleged suspect for the assassination of Brian Thompson. You can share your thoughts if you want to. This is a no judgment zone. You can say whatever you want. I've been making some save your money, no takeout, cook your meal type videos. But today it's all like, this been on my mind. You like my sandwich? It's mozzarella and provolone cheese over ham. I'll cook tomorrow. Okay. And so, by Brian Thompson's life being taken, what did the suspect, the alleged suspect, what has he gained? But notoriety. Some say he's a hero. I'll be right back. Don't this look good? Mm-mm. Okay, go ahead, take yourself a sip. Oh. Are you still there? Tedrick Webb? You Minnesota? I think so too. I think so. I think Khalid, he got a chance. Anybody got a chance at this point. Matter of fact, I hope that the Bears catch up to the Minnesota Vikings because we need a win. Don't you know how long it's been for the Bears to win the Super Bowl? It's embarrassing. They better off getting somebody's grandmama to be a linebacker. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know. Does anyone want something to say? I mean, you can say something. Ah. I just hope. I just. I just pray to God that the family of Brian Thompson is always protected and covered by His grace. Amen. Hi, Devin. What do you want to talk about tonight? Okay. I'm sorry if I wasn't I just want to say thank you for your time. Thank you for the thumbs up. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you, Devin. Thank you, Tendrick Webb. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Thanks for stopping by, Chip Cheese, and everyone else. Abbas Fatah, Bantu Mandinka, and Nini Epic Plays. Hey yo, if you want me to give you a shout out, I will do so right now. I just didn't feel like, I don't know, it's something disturbing about this whole entire case. But I promise you, we will be cooking tomorrow morning. I might just wake up and do a midnight snack. I don't know. I just felt like doing a little ham sandwich. Like, who doesn't like a good ham sandwich? Especially if it's toasted. See? I'm going to put this up. It's tomorrow's lunch. Yeah, take a sip. Go ahead, take a sip of tea. Go Vikings. Go Khalib Williams of Chicago Bears. I don't know. Maybe a couple of people don't believe in the Bears. I don't know. You can't talk smack about the Bears. I know. But you still cannot talk smack about the Bears. All right. I'll talk to you all later. Thank you for stopping by. Please give me a thumbs up, please, and subscribe to my channel. All right. I'll see you later.